Hello universe, this is Kisha Gabor and I've here my co-researchers about the Copernican revolution. Isabel Gargo, Claytel Pajaron, Mariel Seguera, Pauline Acera, Charlotte Conejos, Steven Abasha, and Kim Perladao.
The Copernican revolution was a paradigm shift from the Ptolemaic model of the heavens, which described the cosmos as having Earth stationary at the center of the universe, to the heliocentric model with the Sun at the center of the solar system. So the story of Copernican revolution is a classic example of a major shift in worldview. Nicolaus Copernicus stated that the reason the stars appeared to orbit the Earth was because the Earth itself was moving, rotating on its own axis once every 24 hours. The astronomical observations and measurements done by Galileo Galilei, Tycho Brahe, and Johannes Kepler helped support the Copernican model of the universe.
What were Galileo's discoveries that supported the heliocentric model? He found significant evidence of infralunar craters, phases of Venus, moons of Jupiter, sunspots, supernovas in the apparently identical size of stars, all of which supported the heliocentric model.
Lunar craters. In early Greek times, the moon was believed to be the perfect sphere moving around the Earth in a circular motion. But in 1609, Galileo used his telescope, which had 20 times more magnification power. He noticed the small dark spot change from dark to light until they eventually disappeared. Today, the dark spots are known as lunar craters. This is a clear indication that the moon is not a perfect sphere. Phases of Venus. Venus is one of the brightest celestial bodies observed from Earth. That's why Galileo was fascinated with Venus. Galileo discovered that Venus has phases. So this is the different phases of Venus when revolved around the Sun: new, crescent, half, caveus, full, and vice versa.
Moons of Jupiter. Jupiter has 4 largest moons, exhibit some of the most interesting geology in the solar system. They were discovered by Galileo Galilei and are known as the Galilean moons. However, German astronomer Simon Marius later gave them individual names: Lu, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto, all lovers of Zeus in Greek mythology.
Sunspots. The dark spots that Galileo noticed on the sun's surface are now called sunspots. Sunspots have temperatures of about 3,800 degrees Kelvin. They look dark only in comparison with brighter and hotter regions of the photosphere around them. Sunspots have 2 parts: the central umbra and the surrounding penumbra. Supernova explosion is one of the violent explosions of the universe which outshines the entire galaxy. The supernova explosion releases tremendous amount of energy and light into the interstellar medium. When supernova explodes, these blasts produce much of the material in the universe, including some elements like iron.
Apparently identical size of the stars. With his telescope, Galileo observed stars that were too faint to be seen by the naked eye. Galileo reasoned that if the stars were distributed only along the celestial sphere, then there was no way of extending the location of stars beyond the sphere.
created using Powtoon.